This is a follow-up review of InvisibleSHIELD for Windows Phone 7. So InvisibleSHIELD, as I said in the installation and first impressions video, is a little shield that goes around the device and covers the device completely and protects it from any scratches or any other things like that. Now, just like Rapsol, it won't really protect from like major drops or anything, but it does give the device some extra solidness, and it does give it some extra grip. The back texture feels pretty good in your hand and definitely doesn't slide around or anything. Now, the one thing that I did point out in the first impressions video is the bumpiness of the screen texture on the front. And as you can see with the reflection of the camera there, it looks really bumpy. It's not like matte, or however you say that, so it's not supposed to be anti-glare. It's just as reflective as normal, but it has that bumpy reflective texture to it. And that looks really annoying, because it kind of gives the device, in my opinion, a cheaper look. It doesn't look as cool. But it does a good job of protecting from scratches. However, when you do get some deeper scratches here, it kind of leaves a trace there, if you can see that there. So it kind of leaves that impression in it. So it's a bit odd. It's as if it's a really soft texture. The installation wasn't that bad. I already made the video of that, and you can check out the installation video. And it's a bit tougher to install than Rapsol possibly, but it's pretty easy, and it covers every part of the device here. Got that covered, the bottom's covered, and that whole side is covered, and then the back is covered, and that back is covered. And I didn't have that much problem putting it on. There's just that one bubble right here, which I could not get out. And so that one's basically stuck in there, but that's pretty good. I installed it myself, and any of the little bubbles, I know I had a few bubbles when I first installed it, those came right out, and they look good now. And let's just wipe off this screen here. I know, ironic, I'm using a Rapsol cleaning cloth to clean off the InvisibleSHIELD. And you know why that is? Because in my opinion, Rapsol is better than InvisibleSHIELD. That's just my honest opinion. But both of those keep the device looking pretty clean. And they both protect really well against scratches. The thing that Rapsol does better, and the thing that puts Rapsol over the edge, is that it doesn't have this texture bumpy look to it. And that's really the only difference. Otherwise, InvisibleSHIELD does a good job of keeping the fingerprints off the device. And it keeps a nice smooth feel to the touchscreen. It doesn't stick at all. Your finger glides right across it, and it feels good. You can buy InvisibleSHIELD if you go for the full body maximum coverage. That's the one that includes all these side ones and the back one and every single piece. So that's total coverage for $24.99, or just the easy install, which is this one, that just covers the front and back. It doesn't cover the sides, and that's also $24.99, so might as well just go with the maximum coverage. It's the same price. Or you could just get the screen coverage, which is only $14.99, but it'll only cover the screen. So in my personal opinion, once again, I will recommend Rapsol instead of InvisibleSHIELD, but both of them do a great job of keeping your device fresh and clean and keeping the scratches off of it, and then when you take it off, the device will look perfectly awesome. I'll actually do that right now. And there you go. As you see, there's no more bumpy texture on the front. So when it comes off, it looks like there's some little residue there, and we can probably wipe that off, and it should look like normal. And yep, that came right off, and now the screen is perfectly clean. And then you can of course remove the other InvisibleSHIELDs around the sides. So once again, I would recommend Rapsol, but if you're a fan of InvisibleSHIELD, it's still a good choice, and it does a good job. If you're curious how the installation goes, you can watch our installation video, and it's linked in the description of the video or in this article about the video. Check out WM Power Users to catch all the latest reviews.